An incredible true story about a man and his unlikely friend. Let's talk about My Penguin Friend. Hey everyone, it's David Stark from Watch Our Past, and I'm here to talk to you about My Penguin Friend, which is coming to theaters on August 16, 2024. It is a film about an incredible true story about a man and his unlikely friend. Is this movie worth your time? Is this movie worth watching? My hot take is I think you should watch it later. It is a sweet movie. It is very, very cute. It's a feel-good film with plenty of happy moments and a super cute co-star. It has real-life penguins in this film. They are wonderful to see, but it's a little bit slow and there's a little bit of manufactured drama. So overall, I think you should watch it later. I think you should wait for it to come to streaming on demand, but definitely see it eventually because it is a sweet one. So you might be wondering, is this movie okay for kids? It is rated PG. Is there anything scary about it? Well, it should be fine for all kids. I showed my kids, they were fine with it. There's like one scary-ish scene at the start that deals with death, but it's not like graphic or anything. It doesn't really show too much, so they will understand that. Like there is a death in the movie, but that's it. Everything else is wonderful, cute, perfect. My kids loved it. They love the penguins. So there you go. Also, there is no stinger in the movie, but at the start of the credits, you do get some videos of the real life interactions between Zhao and Din Din. So definitely watch those. It's really fun to see like the real life counterparts to this film. So definitely see that also. So all that being said, I'm gonna tell you a little about the film. A few things I like, a few things I didn't like. Not really going to go into spoilers. It's based on a true story. It is a true story. So not really going to go too much into that, but there will be some spoilers in one of the things I didn't like. I will let you know before that happens. Don't worry. So, My Penguin Friend is the story of João Pereira de Souza. I probably butchered that. I do not speak Portuguese. He was a retired fisherman, and one day there was a penguin that he'd found covered in oil. He nursed it back to health, and then an incredible friendship developed that you kind of have to see to believe. So, things I liked about this movie. The first, look, I love the penguin. It has real penguin co-stars. It is fantastic. I love seeing these penguins. They're so much fun to watch. They're so cute on screen. You really get to see like him interact with the humans and whatnot. It is warms your heart, makes you really happy. If you like penguins especially, or if you just like animals in general, you're gonna love it. Second thing I loved, hey, the heart. It is just a movie that will tug at your heartstrings. It definitely will hit you right in the feels. It is a sweet movie. It will definitely kind of like put a smile on your face. The third thing I love, look, it's based on true events. There's a true story here. There is a really kind of real life family and love story here that you get to see. Like I said, you get to see some images of it at the end. So it's nice when you've got that nice through line. You've got real characters, and then they show the actual people and characters at the end to show you that it is based on a true story. And the last thing I love, look, it's just cute. It is a cute movie. It will kind of, I've said this multiple times, it's just going to warm your heart. It's just going to make you feel happy and good and love life and love nature. So definitely, if that appeals to you, you're going to love this. So all that being said, things I didn't love as much. The first, it's a little bit slow. And I was okay with it. My kids mentioned that it was slow and they love the penguins. So, if my kids are mentioning it's slow, that's not really a great sign. They still watched it, they still enjoyed it, but there are some parts of the film that feel like they were slowed down. The second thing I didn't love as much, I'm gonna call it like based on a true story. They added some things to the story. Some characters were new for the story. I believe Zhao's wife, it might be new. I didn't find her in any of the articles I read. I didn't read too many though, so maybe she is a real person. But in the articles I read, Zhao is like the only person that could interact with the penguin. Zhao is the only person that the penguin would come to, and they never mention a wife or anything like that. So I feel like they created some new characters. There was also this whole like Antarctic research team that was involved in this that seemed to be new and different and not part of the story. So it feels like they manufactured a few things for the movie. It's okay. It all contributes to the film, but I don't love that when the film like creates all this other stuff that I don't really think you needed. So, and the last thing I didn't love as much, I'm going to call it manufactured drama. And this is where there will be spoilers. So if you don't want to know what happens in this movie, I would turn it off now because there will be spoilers. So there are some scenes, some incidents that feel very manufactured. They appear to be manufactured from my very brief reading. Like, so in the film, Zhao has a son who dies early on. That kind of like causes him a bunch of grief. In the film, Zhao was like a fisherman through and through. I guess in reality, he was a bricklayer and part-time fisherman. And I mentioned there's this whole like research team. There is a thread in this movie where like the research team wants to take Dim Dim to go study his interactions, and the research team doesn't want to do it, but the board of directors makes them, and like they have to because they need grant money. And so if they give Dim Dim to the board, then they'll get grant money, which they need to upgrade their facilities and things like that. So the researchers take Dim Dim, but then they let him escape, and he goes back to the sea and tries to swim, and he gets hurt as he gets there, and he like goes almost all the way there, but he doesn't show up. And then Zhao and his fisherman friends go look for Dim Dim, and they find him just around the island. And I was like, you're gonna go look for this penguin? This penguin travels 5,000 miles to see you. Where are you going to find him along those 5,000 miles? And if he's traveling 5,000 miles, you think he's not going to be able to make it to your island if he's like right out there? And again, it was a scene in the movie. It was made to like up the drama, but it also felt like silly because you've got this penguin that travels 5,000 miles, and he's like, we have to go find Dim Dim. And they get in their boats and they go like around the island. And again, like if the penguin is getting 4,999.8 miles, I think it could probably get that last little 0.2 miles to get onto the island. But it does make for a dramatic scene, so it just felt a little bit silly. It felt like some of this stuff wasn't needed because the story itself is already so cute and sweet. You don't really need much else. But all that being said, My Penguin Friend comes to theaters on August 16th, 2024. Like I said, I think you should watch it later. Wait for it to come to streaming or on demand. It is a very sweet story. It is a very cute movie. So definitely check it out. But my recommendation is to wait for it to come to streaming or on demand. But if you do see it, let me know what you think. Let me know what you liked and didn't like. I would love to hear it. And thanks so much for watching. If you like this review, please like and subscribe to this channel. It helps me out a lot. Make sure all my new content goes straight to you. Thank you.